Thanks for stopping by, guys, and welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. In today's video, we are going to be doing a tutorial of the new cannon concept that we've been working on, more specifically the one that I have shown recently in the Modern MBT video. I'll be showing how to set up a simple one-shot cannon, how to bring it up to a 4-round cannon, as well as how you can get some real power out of some of these cannons. So, first things first, I'm just going to build a little backplate for things to be built onto. Set up our spud guns. For just a single round cannon, it is really simple to build. I need a microcontroller. Don't need spud guns right now. The top block will be what is powered. And just for now, this will work. And the bottom one is just static. Additionally, we will need a sensor to see the round when it is attached to power this. And because this one is the powered one, it needs to be shot at second, released second, so it will have a logic block to delay the logic by 1 tick when we fire. So the bottom one will fire to disconnect the cardboard, then the logic gives that tick delay, the second one is fired to release the round, and while testing I love to use the tube short just so you don't have any detonation issues. So round is placed, sensor sees it, sensor starts building tension on the controller that builds tension on the bearings. And as soon as we fire, the bottom block gets deleted, which causes it to start rotating. The top block gets deleted to let it go. That is all there is to a single round version of this cannon. You can make a really simple inline by just giving a bit of a space, powering this top bearing, and the bottom one just holds the tension. And now you have a 2-round cannon. You may notice the first round is a little lacking in power, however we can get around that quite easily by building the bigger cannon. I'm going to do a 4-round with high power, which is actually what is in the tank itself, by adding more spud guns, more logic, a second sensor, which will need its own logic, so that no matter which side the round is actually attached to, it will build pressure and a lot more bearings. In this case, we may actually need to put a second microcontroller down for this setup, because both sides of these are going to be powered, which we're going to rotate. Nope, that's not what I intended to connect to. There we go. So, power these up. Then I'm going to place a second controller just for these static bearings. Which don't actually need any sort of power. And I believe that is it. This is the full cannon that's been built in front of your eyes. Just putting these 2x2 slices in between these bearings, all 4 of which connect. And you do have to offset the round slightly to get it to work. And we should be ready to fire all 4 rounds. And of course you can tweak these bearing settings to get more power out of it, but other than that, the cannon is built. One thing of note I do want to add before I actually finish out this video is that when actually placing the rounds, you do have to pay attention a little bit more, because we are using a rotational motion where the round is placed on the cardboard. So in this situation, these are the blocks that are being powered. You can see the different stripes. If we place it on the red and bring it back, it'll fire up. I'm going to go ahead and delete that one. And if we place it down and forward, in that case, it just didn't fire at all. However, you can get some really unintentional trajectories from these cannons if you don't do them correctly, or if you don't place the rounds correctly. And I also just realized, I think I know why I'm not getting the power I should. I never set the sensors. You need to remember to set the sensors. Oops. Yeah, that's why the power is being wonky on me. I'm so used to sensors having like a higher default value or something. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that little showing you how the round can get affected where it's placed on. Here we go. So this side I'm going to place them on the back, drag back, and this side I'll drag forward. So you can see first round fires up, second round fires down to the ground, just goes off, down, and up. Yeah, that's the tutorial. There's not much to this cannon. It's actually quite simple, especially if you're just doing a single round shot. From here, I would put it on a bearing to tilt the cannon so that you get the correct horizontal motion. And other than that, the only thing I have to add is experiment around. This is the cannon that I'm using in my current MBT. However, I'm still developing different ideas and testing different theories, seeing what sorts of stuff I can come up with, because I want to build a better cannon. This is great, it works very well, but there's so much more that I think this concept can hold in the future. So, with all that being said, I am going to go ahead and end this tutorial here. If you have any questions, ask them down in the comments below. If you have any suggestions, leave them there as well. But for now, I'll leave it here. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. And until next time, peace.